Papagayo woke up with the sun. He ruffled his bright feathers and opened wide his yellow beak and greeted the morning with a raucous "Caw!" The night creatures were fast asleep, but Papagayo was wide awake and he made mischief. Sometimes he would steal fruit from the spider monkey. Sometimes he would surprise the butterflies and send them fluttering in every direction. Sometimes he would fly high up in the sky, clutching a big nut, then drop it with a crack on the armadillo's shell. Whatever Papagayo was up to, he always made a lot of noise. This disturbed the sleep of the night creatures, waking them.
Quiet. 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 Shut your beak. Quiet. Papagayo, shut your beak. Shut your beak. Quiet. Papagayo, shut your beak. Shut your beak. Quiet. Papagayo, shut your beak. Shut your beak. Quiet. Papagayo, shut your beak.
At night, while Papagayo slept, the night creatures would venture forth in the moonlight. They would gaze at the white sugar moon and croon quiet songs all night long. As dawn approached, they would settle down to sleep through the hot jungle day.
Moonlight, moonlight, look at a beautiful moon.
No sooner had the night creatures closed their eyes than Papagayo was up looking for fresh fruit and fresh mischief. One morning, Papagayo was especially loud. The sleepy-eyed sloth had a talk with the bird. "Papagayo," said the sloth, "you make entirely too much noise. You disturb the peaceful sleep of the night creatures." "Quack! Sleepyheads! Why don't you laugh and play all day as I do?" asked the parrot.
The day is too bright, we hide from the light. The noise gives us a fright. Beneath the moonbeams out we creep. We sing gentle songs instead of sleep. The day is too bright, we hide from the light. The noise gives us a fright. Beneath the moonbeams out we creep. We sing gentle songs instead of sleep.
When darkness fell, the creatures of the night gathered as usual to gaze lovingly at the moon. They looked up with watchful eyes and made soft moon music.
Moonlight, moonlight, look at the beautiful moonlight. Moonlight, moonlight, look at a beautiful moon. Moonlight,
heart of the rainforest, something stirred beneath the stones of the great ruined city. It was a ghost of an ancient monster dog awakening from a deep sleep. He was a moon eater, and when he woke, he was very, very hungry. He saw the moon, round, sweet, and delicious, hanging in the sky, and he licked his lips. The bony moon dog slipped from the ruins and floated up into the sky. He loped along the pathway of the stars toward the moon. All the night creatures gasped when they saw the fierce moon dog pounce on the moon. They watched in terrified silence as he began to nibble at it. Then the moon dog took a big bite out of the moon, scurried across the starry fields of the sky, and disappeared within the crumbling walls of the great ruined city. The next night, the creatures of the rainforest gathered under the stars. Trembling, they looked up at the bite-sized shape that was missing from the moon. "Perhaps the moon dog won't come anymore. Perhaps he is satisfied," they whispered. "We can't complain if just a tiny bit of the moon is missing. Perhaps our beloved moon will grow again and be full." But at midnight, the moon dog came again. He bared his sharp teeth and hungrily began to eat the moon. To the horror of the forest creatures, he returned each night for a week. As the moon dog grew fatter and fatter, the moon became thinner and thinner. After 7 nights, the creatures of the rainforest were too frightened to sleep. They sat silent, blinking in the unfamiliar sunlight, red-eyed and sad, not knowing what to do. Papagayo came flying along just then, singing and chuckling to himself. He was surprised to find all the night creatures wide awake.
Good morning, my bleary-eyed friends. Isn't it past your bedtime? It's not funny, Papagayo. It's terrible. Each night this week a moon dog has eaten a bite of a beloved moon. There is only a sliver left. Tonight he is sure to swallow the rest of it, and night will be nothing more than everlasting darkness. It's disgusting. Why can't you stop him? Because we're afraid! There's nothing we can do! Nothing? Nothing? There is always something one can do. I'll stay with you tonight, my friends, and we shall see what can be done.
That night, Papagayo kept a vigil with the night creatures. It was very dark because the moon was now just a slender crescent. But Papagayo tried hard to stay awake. He was just about to doze off when he heard the creatures whimpering. The moon dog had returned, and he was bigger and fatter than ever. He greedily licked the last sweet bit of the moon. "Oh, what shall we do?" the night creatures moaned. "He is eating the last of it. What shall we do?" Papagayo jumped up. "Make noise," he shouted. "You must make noise." The parrot flew to a high branch and began to screech.
Oh!
leader. How brave we are! Now our beloved moon can grow again to fullness. Papagayo cocked his head and chuckled. Now that the moon dog has tasted the sweetness of the moon, he is sure to sneak back. When he comes again, remember what you must do. But the night creatures, proud of their great victory and tired from all the excitement, were already curling up for a good day's sleep. The sun began to color the sky. Papagayo ruffled his feathers and spread his wings. He opened his yellow beak and greeted the morning with a loud and raucous "Caw!" Not a single creature complained.